Hey, this is Ryan Runge with AECTEarthblock.com. It's not earth blocks today, it's a 100-year-old, exactly 100-year-old brick wall on our Washington, D.C. house, 12-inch thick. I gotta reroute this tankless water heater vent pipe that goes into the chimney. I gotta move out here to go directly to fresh air. And I'm using a 4 1/4 inch masonry hole saw. And just to show that if you had to do this on a 10 or 14-inch thick earth block wall, it'd be the same principles, it'd be the same process. If you had to run a 4-inch pipe like this for whatever reason, it would be the same thing. So I've started it here. In fact, I got through the first brick and now I'm gonna continue going through. But this is just a regular dewalt with this masonry hole cutter on it. You can get this on Amazon or Home Depot or whatever. That's basically the process. Of course, you gotta keep at it. It might take about 10 or 15 minutes of this, but I'll eventually get through. When the hole cutter butts up to the brick, you'll have to break that out, chisel that out a little bit so that you can keep going. Getting there. I'm probably 8 inches in, have about 4 inches to go. I'm trying to do as much from the outside as I can just because of the mess, but it might be time to go inside and finish the job from in there. I could keep going, except the battery's hitting the wall. I could get some kind of extender, I'm sure, and keep going, but I'll just make a little bit of a mess inside and then I can finish this up pretty quick here. Yeah, just figured out a cheat code that'll keep me going on this hole from the outside. I just put this 3/8 inch socket adapter and then a number 9 socket that just fits on the shaft of this thing. And now that buys me about the few extra inches I need to keep going from the outside and not make a mess on the inside of the house as much. So let's see if this works. Okay, so that's one downside. It's gonna fall off in there, but I can pull it out. Hopefully. Yep, okay. All right, almost there. All right, I'm putting my socket extension on here now, so I can keep going, and in fact, hopefully, probably make it all the way through the wall now. I think they just went through. Yeah. Okay, I see it here. My screwdriver. So now I have a hole to put my guide drill bit into to finish out the hole from the inside and give it a nice clean cut. Okay, from the inside now. So I'm actually through, that's why it's binding up. The brick got twisted in there. Okay. All right. Just gotta take that brick out of there, but looks like we're done. All right, we're through. That took about 30 minutes, but I had to mess with the tools and everything. Of course, you always do. But this is why I show this, because people ask us, well, how do you feed a water heater vent through the wall, through the earth block wall? And we say, well, you just cut a hole and do it. But of course, there's a few nuances and a few little details you got to figure out to get that done. Alternatively, of course, you would put the pipe in as you're laying your earth block wall or your masonry wall, brick wall, whatever it is. that would be easier. But if you had to do a retrofit or you just didn't plan it out right, you can always do this with a hole cutter in 30 minutes of your time.